Come on, man. BET has been there, every step of the way. I mean, we basically grew together in a lot of ways. Right as hip hop was starting to go to mainstream black culture.
What's up, everybody? It's Brian McIntosh. I'm here at the Media House with a legend right now, the legendary LL Cool J. How you feeling, black man?
Feeling good, man. Feeling excellent. Good vibes, good energy. You know what I'm saying? Having fun. All the people was great.
I bet. Now, somebody texted me today. They said the first question you need to ask him is, how is he still looking ageless? Timeless, black man. You're not aging, brother. What's the recipe? Give me some advice.
I'll give you the recipe. It starts with a little melanin.
All right.
That don't hurt.
Yeah.
And then, keep it 100 with you. I don't be drinking and smoking all day long. I don't sit around drinking and smoking and popping pills all day long. You know what I mean? I don't do that. So that helps. My mother told me when I was young, yo, Todd, she showed me a picture. Whole bunch of drug addicts with their arms all blown up from needles and taking stuff. And you know what I'm saying? You got to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Look, you're not going to be 19 forever, and I'm not pretending to be. You want to be the best you can be, though, as you mature as a man or a woman. You want to be the best you can be. I mean, you got dudes, you go to high school with them, and then you see them, you're like, I was in high school with you?
You're the age, bro.
Yo, bro, it gets crazy quick.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what it is, you know what I mean? Have fun. Have fun and have some fun.
That's a fact.
Not judging people, you know what I'm saying? Have some fun.
I love that, man. I love that. I asked Tamar the same question. She was like, I drink water and I mind my business.
You know what? And don't judge.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm with her on that.
What does it feel just kind of be here again and speak to why this is Culture Biggest Night?
I love being here, first of all. It feels extra special to me because obviously this year, not nominated because the music just came out, but the idea that, I have new music and I'm showing, young artists, all these great young artists that I see walking around, NLE, Koi, just all the different artists walking around that they could take their life to the next level.
For sure.
That feels good, man. And then in terms of culture, I mean, come on, man. BET has been there, every step of the way. I mean, we basically grew together in a lot of ways. Right as hip hop was starting to go to mainstream black culture.
That's a fact.
Not mainstream culture, but mainstream black culture, because a lot of people don't know black culture has a mainstream too. And it's not the same thing as our subcultures.
Preaching.
So there was a moment when the hip hop was obviously pure subculture, and when it started going to mainstream black culture, BET was right there and ushered that in to our households and our homes, where your mama knows that rapper, and your grandmama knows that rapper, and auntie knows, because she was listening to back then, Frankie Beverly and Mays and the OJs and all that. You know what I mean? So that was the thing. So BET is everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Now, you got the new music, man. How does it feel to be back in the ring, man, sparring?
It feels amazing, and it feels like it's possible. The thing is to show the young ones and the artists that it's possible, and to show my well, they're not really contemporaries because even the OGs are younger than me, but to show people that you could keep going. I want these artists to be proud that they're rappers and MCs and hip-hop artists. I don't want them to feel like this is just a stepping stone to something else. It doesn't mean you can't do other things, but be proud of this. You can keep doing this. If other genres, like if I can see Bono and Mick Jagger and all these various artists continuing to take their game up to another level, why can't we? Why are we trained mentally to believe that if you step away, you're finished? It's kind of like what LeBron's doing in sports. He's changing the bar in terms of career longevity. And I believe we could do that in hip-hop as well.
For sure. Speaking of LeBron, he just drafted his son to the Lakers, man. A lot of people been hating online, calling it nepotism, man. How do you feel as a father?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Like they got to stop it. Let me tell you something. That little boy been watching his dad play his whole life, okay? His dad is one of the greatest ball players, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I'm an MJ guy, but I'm saying Bron is one of the greatest ball players ever. You know what I'm saying? That being said, yo, he absolutely did everything right, and I'm glad his son gets to play with him, and I'm glad our culture gets to see that, because we need that in our lives. We need to see young black boys having their dreams come true, and dad helped it happen. But nobody can say Bronny didn't work hard.
That's a fact.
He got a leg up, yes. His dad put his arm around him and pressed the door a little bit, but that boy worked hard. I watched him doing them jumpers, and they in there doing East Bays together. And you know what? I think he's gonna deliver. I think he's gonna deliver, so I'm happy for him. I'm happy for both of them. I'm happy for their family.
I love that, man. I love that answer. Like you said, man, he putting on for his son, man. There's nothing wrong for that at all.
At all. Come on, man. Dude, Bronny getting in the NBA ain't why you ain't in the NBA, B. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have made it.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. Speaking of next generation, before I let you go, like I said, you back here sparring. Give me your favorite thing you like about the new generation of artists you see right now,
Right.
and your biggest critique on these new hip hop artists right now.
My favorite thing that I like about these new artists is I like the freedom of expression.
Absolutely.
I like the fact that they're fearless and that they're willing to upset the apple cart, so to speak, and not be so clingy to tradition that they're afraid to say certain things.
Yeah.
Like, I like that freedom that they bring in that area.
Yeah.
My biggest critique would be a lot of them have a tendency to play follow the leader sonically. So from a sonic standpoint, it's like, give me something fresh. You're talented, that's not the question. But the question is, how are you using that talent? Can you give me something new to listen to? You're new, but the music sound like what I heard last year. But you're new.
Yeah.
Something ain't right there. So that would be my biggest critique. More innovation sonically. Everybody doesn't have to sing. Yeah, I love certain artists when they do that, but everybody doesn't have to do that.
Absolutely.
Spit some rhyme, like Kendrick showed you. You can rhyme on something and it can be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, spit some bars.
Yeah.
Give me a different beat. You know, Mustard put a little spin on the beat, a little different. Like, tweak it a little bit. You know what I mean? Give me something. So that's what I would say. But listen, I love this generation. I'm real happy for them. I want them to see what I'm doing and take it as an example. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the rest is history.
Absolutely, man. Now, shout out to Kendrick, man. I went to the club last night. They played that record. That was my first time hearing that in person on the West Coast. Let me tell you something right now. It's different, bro.
Oh, I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing,
It's
man.
different, man.
I'm already knowing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like, I mean, it's a different type of feeling, man. Do you feel like it's him, Drake? Who do you feel like right now is the king of hip-hop right now?
Let my album come out first. Then ask me that question again.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that answer.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, let's do it like that.
Yeah,
because I'm not coming off the bench. Like when I'm on the court, it's gonna be a little different. The landscape's gonna change a little bit. You'll see.
Come on now.
Give your man a few minutes.
Yeah, I love that, man. That's what legends do, man. You standing on business, standing on culture. Yeah, we appreciate you here, man. Absolutely, man.
Love, man. No
Always
question.
love, bro.
No question, baby.